eloquently as others have done tonight, but I can say a few things that hopefully have some relevance to you and recognize relevance by you. I remember the first time I met you and Alma. Your baby hadn't been born yet. I don't remember the year, but it was probably back in the 70s, maybe a little later, maybe
80s, probably 80s.
80s maybe.
Mid-80s, right.
But I was
Came
down
from
on
Guatemala up here.
I was down on Monument Circle. You probably don't remember this, but I remember it like it was yesterday. And I don't know why, really, I don't know why it was such a memorable thing, except I've gotten to know you fairly well since then. And I think that must be the reason. But I was walking along the Monument Circle, and I spotted you and Alma sitting on the curb of Monument Circle. I don't recall exactly, I don't remember you telling me why you were there, but I think there must have been a protest of some kind that hadn't just ended. People were still milling around as I was doing. And I walked up, and for some reason, I don't know what made me do it, but I came over and started talking with you and Alma. And I realized right then, even for a little bit, because I didn't know much more about you, but you told me some things that made me realize you were my kind of person that I like to know. Things you had been doing recently and in the past. So I will always remember you from that moment that I first
Thank you so much.
accidentally came upon you and met you. And it has been nothing but pleasure and appreciation, admiration, respect. So much good things have grown bigger and bigger and bigger as I've known of you and known you. Like David said, I'm going to miss you. So we all are going to miss you. Sometimes for very selfish reasons, because you've given some very wonderful leadership that we all needed. And we've been appreciative for that. One other thing that is blazing in my memory about you was that protest up on the north side. I think it was on 38th Street, some major city.
Oh, yeah. Oh, George Bush.
You had the United Nations flag.
George Bush, yeah. United Nations.
It was at the beginning of the Iraq War.
Right. Well,
George
actually,
Bush's
the war had
war.
been on. I was a little upset.
No.
But anyway, you were carrying the United Nations flag on a long flagpole.
Yep.
I wouldn't know how to put inches or feet to it, but it must have been at least 12.
About 8 feet.
Yeah. It was a long pole, and you were carrying it and I don't know, shouting good things. And the police came upon you for some reason. I think they thought you considered the flagpole as a weapon.
Probably.
And they tried to take it away from you. You wouldn't let them do it. You kept on holding to it and struggling with it. And we all know the rest. You ended up in the brig. But that's another little but important and good memory of you. And I remember one day you came by my house downtown where we live. And you were
I was wondering if you're going to mention that, because what you say now, you can actually be joined in another felony. These things. I know what you're going to say.
Well, I committed disobedience to the draft board in 1973 and went to jail for 90 days. I was gifted with work release so I could get off during the daytime to go to work, but I had to come back and spend the night in the work release center. But anyway,
But you gave me money
I got a
when I knocked at your
I got a
house.
4D penalty.
4D
I am a
penalty.
felon.
Yes, but when I came to your house to ask money to get those young people up to Canada, you were one of the only people that gave money.
Oh, really?
You were, yeah,
Oh, my gosh.
you were one of the
It
only
wasn't
people.
that much either.
It wasn't much, but, you know,
Yeah.
it was a lot.
But you were driving excuse me, you were driving some men who were AOL from the army,
Yeah, they deserted from the military.
and you were gonna drive them up to Canada.
Right.
I mean, man, you just are so full of.
Is there a statute of limitations on that?
I'm not sure. I think they're gonna come after him tonight. I don't know.
You're so full of energy. I don't know how you do all the things you've done and still do and will be doing on. But we just admire you so much.
Thank you so much.
And I hope if the time ever comes that you want to come back, I hope you will.
And I hope that you come to visit us too, you know.
We
It's a
all
beautiful
love
country.
you. We love you with every ounce
Thank
of
you, brother.
strength we have.
Thank you, brother.
And we hope you do good, all these good things where you're going.
Thank you, brother.
The Filipino people are lucky that you're coming. And,
Thank you, Garnett.